Shit. Hi everyone and welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves here. And apparently we didn't have the recorder on, we didn't have the likeness taker movie maker on, and it never recorded anything we did. So how dumb is that? Michael Cole says. We didn't know, Renee Young said. Yeah, Corey Graves, so just wasted half of the time that we can't get back. We got The Miz in the ring. Well, I want my match for the TWF Heavyweight Championship. You hear me? I don't know what's going on here, but I want it back. That bullshit Bigfoot, I'm getting my belt back. Well, Michael Cole says we got The Miz bitching about how he lost the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. He lost the World Heavyweight Championship, He lost the Heavyweight Championship, Renee Young says. You know how he lost that to Bigfoot? Yeah, Corey Graves says he's going to get that back. All right, Miz. We fucked up. We didn't know we were recording. We thought we were recording, but we weren't. Lost half of our move. We lost almost half of our time. But we didn't have any time for you to be bitching. Oh, bitching. Is that it? The Miz said. I got no right to be bitching, huh? Well, here's what I'm going to do for you, Miz. You want to have your another wrestling fight for Bigfoot for the TWF Heavyweight Championship. Here's what we do. You will meet Bigfoot at Halloween Havoc, and that's going to be a Wednesday, so it's going to be NXT take of Halloween Havoc. And that's where you're going to get him back. Until then, get out of my face. I don't need it. Kurt, you got to be the worst general manager there is. I mean, Luke Guy, Aries, Rita Repulsa, Pee Wee Herman, Aladdin, Hulk Hogan, Jeff Jarrett, Daniel Bryan, Theodore Long, Eric Bischoff, Diva Talks, Lord Zed, Aries, they're all better than you. What's going on here? Michael Cole says, that's Rita Repulsa. We haven't seen Rita Repulsa since the Survivor Series of last year. Yeah, Michael Cole says. You're right about that one, Renee Young said. Her team lost the Survivor Series last year. We haven't seen her since. Well, that's true. Her team didn't outlive, Corey Graves says. So what is she doing here? Kurt, maybe I can handle the fishy weight. I can handle this bind for you. Miz, you want to have a chance to fight Bigfoot for the TWF Heavyweight Championship. Well, as a director of wrestling operations, I'm here to tell you that you're fighting me. And if I beat you, Miz, then you are not going to be wrestling for the TWF Heavyweight Championship. Rita Repulsa, what grounds do you have, Kurt Angle says, to be even making wrestling fights? Look at the streamer. Yeah, as is right now, you're still the general manager, but I'm the director of wrestling operations. I was named by Chief Executive Officer Hunter Hearst Helmsley today. So I'm here to tell you, Miz, you're going to be facing me. And if you beat me, Miz, then you go to fight Bigfoot. But if you lose, you go to back of the line, no bitching, no sobbing. We got to talk about this, Kurt says. Trust me, we will talk about it. Well, apparently Michael Cole says Rita Repulsa is apparently the director of wrestling operations now. And, I just nailed him. Ding, ding, ding. No. Referee, don't ring the bell. I forgot to tell you that my staff is in-law. Her staff is in-law, Michael Cole says. Apparently, she's been allowed to use her staff now, Michael Cole says. And Rita Repulsa knocking down The Miz with her staff. Oh, that's not right, Corey Graves said. It's not right at all. Well, The Miz is getting beat up right now by Rita Repulsa, Renee Young said, and she's using her staff. Yeah, her shitty staff, and just hit The Miz again. She can't do anything about that staff. And she's just knocking down The Miz right now. Michael Cole said, Miz going outside right now Rita Repulsa coming after him. The referee's beginning to do his count now. Can The Miz get back in the ring? Uh-oh. Oh, she just got hung up there. Oh. The director of wrestling operations, Rita Repulsa, could lose her match here to The Miz. Oh, skull crashing finale. Someone get a rivet at scepter. Get it out of her hand. Get that staff out of her hand, Corey Graves says. We can't get it out of her hand, Michael Cole said. It's a part of her doll. Yeah, Renee Young says. You keep saying get rid of it, you can't. Come on, Miz, you got to beat her. 1, 2, and only a kick out, Michael Cole says. The Miz only got a 2 out of that. Now he's going to bitch to the wrestling fight overseer now, or known as the referee. Well, look out, Renee Young said. Rita Repulsa's back. Is she? Yeah. Just to prove she can actually do something about using his staff. Choke slams him. Whoa! That's it. The Miz has enough. He's getting counted out of here now. The referee's doing the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ding, ding. The winner of this match of a count out. Rita Repulsa. No. Gotta say the name right. Director of Operations. Director of Wrestling Operations, Rita Repulsa. And referee, The Miz. He will not be getting a title shot. Well, apparently The Miz is not going to be getting a title shot now since he got himself counted out here. And I understand Michael Cole says that Gene Okerlund is now going to interview Rita Repulsa. Well, we'll see. Renee Young said if Gene Okerlund get anything out of her. See what's going on. Corey Graves says she abused her shitty power. Rita Repulsa, we have not seen you since last year at the Survivor Series, or also Outlive Show, when your team lost last year. And what's going on? Apparently you're back in power. Well, it's like this, Gene Okerlund. I am back in power. You see, as of today, the Chief Executive Officer, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, has named me as the new Director of Wrestling Operations. Yes, as Kurt Angle's boss. Kurt Angle still is the General Manager, but I am the Director of Wrestling Operations. And it is true that my team did lose the Survivor Series last year. And since The Miz got himself counted out, that means The Miz goes to the back of the line. But I am a good woman, so I will give Miz one more pick to wrestle and fight me. If he can beat me tomorrow on SmackDown Live, then he will finally fight Bigfoot wrestle Bigfoot for the TWF Heavyweight Championship at Halloween Havoc. That would, yeah. Well, that's good and all, Kurt Angle says. But that's good and all, Gene Okerlund says. It's good to see you again. But is there any rumors about why no one said anything about you being named the new Director of Wrestling Operations? Well, the executive committee had to keep it didn't really say anything about it, but it happened. You know, they felt that they needed 2 people to oversee everything of these shows. Kurt Angle can't do everything on his own, so that's the point to why I was named as the new Director of Wrestling Operations. Oh, well, Michael Cole said apparently Rita Repulsa is the new Director of Wrestling Operations now. Yeah, Renee Young said, can't believe that. That's a surprise. That's a shock. Rita, what's going on here? Kurt, I'm the Director of Wrestling Operations. You're the General Manager. It's checks and balances, 50-50, whatever you want to call it. Well, I don't know. Well, Xena and Triple H and Ernest P. Worrell never told me. They didn't tell you to keep it under wraps. But I'm the new Director of Wrestling Operations. And I'd like to work with you as a general manager. We can go to Krispy Kremes. We can have some donuts. We could talk about our new partnership. Come on, Kurt. Well, that's all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves. Hope you like Monday Night Raw. See you tomorrow for SmackDown Live.